shut up for a minute? We gotta get you the fuck out of Dodge, man. We're going to Vegas tonight.
What are you talking about, Vegas?
Vegas, baby, Vegas.
Welcome back, my roulette enthusiasts and fellow hobbyists. I'm glad you're here. If you happen to be new to the channel, then go ahead and click that little link I'm going to throw right up there. And it's going to give you a better idea of what I'm doing here and the concept behind it. And I hope that gets you guys up to speed. Anyway, as you saw in the last video, and I've gotten some response that I'm getting kicked off here and there. Every time I make a certain bet, it just says, I don't like you, and it kicks me off. So I do take that as a compliment because I know it's a winning strategy, and I hope you guys can see it for what it is. So I figured I'd take a step further and try to see if my 332 is working or not. So I'm going to start off with the fives level. Actually, let's go ahead and mix this up here. I'm going to start at the 50s level, and then I'm just going to do a 50 on the line that I choose. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to place it on... I think I'm going to go... Oh, it's really always kind of hard. I'm going to do this line and this line. So as you can see, once again, it's dominating all the way through here. And it's pretty common with this wheel. Actually, I don't know if it's this wheel. But let's go ahead and take a look to see what else we might have at a different table. Try to take a peek around and give you an idea of how wheels sometimes show dominance in one area. And then once again, here's the same situation. So in my experience, from what I've seen, it's very common that the second and third is always going to be mostly covered. But then again, that does shift. And it will shift, and then it might perhaps switch to a different 12. So keep an eye on that, because you know trends do change. And the concept behind this strategy is to take the information that they give you, perhaps in a casino, and generally they're going to give you this amount of numbers. And so that's what I'm going to go on. I really don't take too much credence in the hot and cold numbers. Why? Is those are taken over a sample of about 500 rolls or spins. So that to me is just kind of a distraction. And in a nutshell, my thought is all the bets over here, those are sucker bets. So every casino game has a sucker bet, and I would consider this to be one of those. So let's go ahead and see if this guy's going to let me play this. I have no idea. I'm going to try the 332 like I mentioned. And I'm going to focus in on this area right here. Why? It's because we have the 8 that was covered. Was that my imagination? We have the 10, and we have the 8, and we have the 11. See? So this is the quadrant I'm going to be going with. I'm going to start out at my 5s level. And let's see if it's going to knock me offline for this other outstanding bet. Ah! See, they don't like these bets. Oh, table unavailable. Well, either way, I will take both of those as a compliment, because that is how you play it. That is how you win. And they can't kick you off a regular casino or regular table at a casino. So just go ahead and keep that in mind. Obviously, it must be a winning bet, because if it wasn't, they wouldn't allow this to happen. And it's very similar to what's happening in the regular console machines. I had played the console machines, the roulette thing, for I would say about 2.5, 3 years. And I was taking, sometimes I was getting a little bit greedy, and I was taking a little bit too much money. That's why I recommended to everybody, keep your winnings small. Don't go for the big bets, because that's going to throw off some bells and alarms. And even though this is a demo mode, they don't like getting spanked. And when you're getting 15 rolls or spins in a row and they can't beat you, well, that's like a threat. So they run away like a bunch of babies and petulant children, because they just can't get their way. So anyway, keep that in mind. Once again, I wasn't able to play this at the consoles after a period of time. And I was, unfortunately, taking too large of winnings over a period of time. So I'd build it up to $300, $400 win, cash the ticket, I'd go to another machine, and I was doing this quite frequently all over the place. And then unfortunately I go back to Las Vegas and I tried the same bet on the same machines, and I guess they went ahead and just changed the algorithms, or changed the computer to only take certain bets and exclude those that were costing the casino money. So I have to go ahead and blame that on myself, but I do know on a regular table, they can't cut this. They can't tell me I can't bet this way on a regular table. So anyway, I hope this finds you guys well. I will try to find a workaround, but based on what I'm seeing, it is a computer program that is, once again, monitoring your bets and kicking off those bets that they don't like. They're crybabies. Wah! So if you dealers are out there watching, wah! You guys suck. Anyway, you guys have a great day and a better tomorrow. Choke the cop.